Hi Aries, thank you for joining me on Scorp Tarot. This is your mid to end of August of 2017 general reading. Thank you guys for viewing my channel. I appreciate all the support you all show. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for liking the videos. I really appreciate it. Now guys, this is a 9-card mid to end of September 2017 video. This is indeed a general reading, but the messages that come through, one or two of them should be able to apply them to you in your specific situation. However, every message that comes through in this reading will not apply to you. Only take those things that resonate with you in your specific situation, guys. But if you are interested in delving deeper and you want a private reading, I offer those. I offer a 15-minute reading, a 30-minute reading, and a 1-hour reading. If you're interested in that, the price list is in the description section on the channel. And guys, just send me an email if you're interested in a private reading. My email address is Scorp, SCORPTAROT @gmail.com. Let me know if you're interested in a Skype or a pre-recorded reading. I do offer both. And let me know how long you want the reading to be, whether the 15-minute, the 30-minute, or the full hour. Also, let me know what your sign is, and like I said, whether you want, and if you have any questions, anything specific that you want answered in your reading, let me know that also. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and get started. This is a 9-card general reading for you, Aries. And I've already meditated over these cards and asked Universe Spirit to give you, Aries, a relevant message for this mid to end of August of 2017. So let's ask Universe Spirit to give us these 9 cards and give me the messages that Universe Spirit wants communicated to you, the viewer. All right, let's get started. Universe Spirit, what messages do you have for the sign of Aries? What do you want to communicate to the sign of Aries in this? Oh, goodness. Let me tilt this down so you guys can see. In this 9-card reading, what messages do you have for the sign of Aries, creator? What do you want to communicate to the sign of Aries? What should they focus on this mid to end of August of 2017, creator? What messages do you have for the sign of Aries? What should they be aware of right now? What should they focus on? What do you want to communicate to the sign of Aries in this 9-card reading, creator? Universe Spirit, what messages do you have for the sign of Aries? What do you want them to focus on? What do you want them to be aware of? All right. Universe Spirit, what messages do you have for the sign of Aries? Only the highest energies of love, light, and truth come through these cards and come through me. Creator Universe Spirit, what messages do you have for the sign of Aries? What do you want to communicate to the sign of Aries? I'm going to keep this one. Universe Spirit, what messages do you have for the sign of Aries? What do you want to communicate to the sign of Aries in this 9-card general reading that runs from mid-August to end of August 2017? Let me pick these up, guys, and we'll keep going. We're looking for... Oh, wait a minute. We got extra cards on the table. Okay. We're only looking for one more, our 9th card. All right, Universe Spirit, what messages do you have for the sign of Aries this mid to end of August of 2017? What do you want to communicate to the sign of Aries? What should they be aware of? What should they focus on, creator? What messages do you have for the sign of Aries? Let's keep going. Universe Spirit, there it is. No, that's 2. Universe Spirit, what messages do you have for the sign of Aries? What should they focus on this mid to end of August of 2017? I'm going to take this one, guys. It looks like it wants to come out. Let's look at what the general energy is for you, Aries, this mid to end of August of 2017. Your general energy is this 8 of Pentacles. You know, this 8 of Pentacles can speak to it's what they call traditionally the student card. Could be some of you Aries are going back to school. This card speaks to knowledge, detail, studying. That makes sense. This is August, so a lot of people are going back to college, going back to high school, or some sort of trade school. Whether you're in school to be a barber, HVAC, whatever, you're just studying something. So that's cool. That makes sense. All right, let me turn these cards over. Oh, Aries, you guys have really good cards. Let me show you. You got pretty good cards on the table, Aries. for this mid to end of August of 2017. All right, so let's start from the beginning. You've got a pretty balanced reading. You've got energies from all suits, and you've got 2 major arcana. We'll start with the major arcana. You have the Chariot card, which is the card of transportation. This card can speak to driving forward, as I said, from the general energies on the bottom of the deck. This 8 of Pentacles. Some of you all are going back to school, and partnered with this Chariot card. That's what it is. You guys are just headed back to school, driving forward on going back to school. You know, some of you all who are in college, you're actually driving back to school. So that's what that speaks to. That's awesome. All right, that's your first major arcana. And then next you have the Sun card. The Sun card speaks to a time of blessings, joy, abundance. Could be truth, light, but it's a time of blessings, so that's amazing. Could be a time of healing too for some of you all. That's what the Sun card can speak to. All right, we're going to go ahead and start from the top. Aries. First you have the 2 of Swords. This 2 of Swords can speak to being indecisive, choosing not to see something. It's somewhat of a stagnant energy. What are you being indecisive about, Aries? Choosing not to see. Or, you know what else this could be? I just thought about it. It could be a crossroads. This 2 of Swords, that's what it can speak to. You're at a crossroads and you're trying to decide which way do you go. You've got 2 options and you're trying to decide. And see, that's what this Chariot card speaks to. It's time for you to drive forward and stop being indecisive. You need to make a decision, because whatever thing you choose, whatever direction you choose, is blessed. With this Sun card, that's what it's saying. You can't go wrong. So make a choice, Aries. Make a choice. Come out of this stagnant, indecisive energy with this 2 of Swords and drive forward, because the time for feeling heavily burdened is over. This is the 10 of Wands. This is an ending to feeling heavily burdened, feeling weighed down, feeling just time of challenge. That time is over. Universe Spirit says now you've got the Ace of Cups. You've got a new beginning in love and romance, or just some sort of good news. Time of abundance, a new beginning with this Ace card. So universe, again, Spirit is telling you, Aries, drive forward. And whatever that means for you, whether it's a new relationship, drive forward, whether it's talking about returning to school. For some of you who always wanted to go back to school, and you're having to choose between whether you work full-time or part-time. Whether you work full-time, if you do that, then you have to put off going back to school. But if you work part-time, if you can work that out, then maybe you could do both school and work part-time. So Universe Spirit is saying drive forward, because whatever you choose is blessed. And it's time to come out of this with this 8 of Swords. This speaks to you've got freedom now. It's time to come out of this energy of feeling bound, of this energy of feeling some sort of betrayal, or just a lot of stress and mental energy that's being exerted for something that's not for your good. It's time. You're free now, Aries. So come out of that energy of being stressed like this, and come out like this King of Swords, Aries. And you know, this King of Swords, even though this is sword energy, I mean it's air energy, the King of Swords, it can be an Aquarius, a Gemini, or a Libra. Who is this person? Or is this just energy? Universe Spirit is telling you that it wants you to take on the personality attributes this month of this King of Swords, Aries. This King of Swords is quick to cut to the truth. This King of Swords, he's quick with the facts. Decisive, refined. This King of Swords he has a way about him. He's not emotional in his decision making. He's very strategic. He's very decisive, as I said. And that's the complete opposite of this 2 of Swords, which speaks of being indecisive, stagnant, choosing not to see something, not wanting to move forward. But this king is totally opposite of that. He assesses the facts and the truth, and he makes a decision, and he gets things moving quickly. Like this Chariot card. And he drives forward. So that's what Universe Spirit is saying. And look, you not only have the Sun card, but you also have the Nine of Pentacles, Aries, which speaks to, this Nine of Pentacles speaks to, could speak to financial security, abundance, blessings, success. And you know, this is Pentacle energy, so it could be money in the areas of your finances, but it could be in any earthly thing. Your home, car, any earthly thing that makes up your world. So you got security and abundance in those earthly things. So stop worrying and get out of your head and let go of these burdens that you've had to carry in the past, Aries, because you got a new beginning with this Ace of Cups. And like I said, it could be in love, or it could be in, for some of you it is in love, for others of you it's in just a new beginning in your life. That's what these Pentacle cards is about. A new beginning and abundance and security in your life. And then you also have the Four of Wands, which is another card of security. And you know what? This could be, as I said, this could be romance and love. Because this Four of Wands is the marriage, what some readers call the marriage card. Speaks to stability, celebration. As I said, it could be marriage. But there's something to celebrate, and that sits right next to this Nine of Pentacles. These are two excellent cards. Security, success, abundance, stability, celebration, good news coming in. And you got the Ace of Cups. This is an excellent reading for the last 2 weeks of August 2017, Aries. But you got to get out of your head. Assess the facts. Go within to, we always got to stay balanced with our emotions and go within to seek wisdom and guidance and truth. And then make a decision. Because whatever decision you make is blessed. Whatever decision you make is abundant. Is prosperous, and the time of carrying heavy burdens is over. That it's an ending to that. You are free now to choose what your next step will be, whether that's in love and marriage, whether that's in, you know, love and romance, whether that's in career and schooling, the direction of your career, Aries. So you got a lot of choices to be made this last 2 weeks of August of 2017. And see, with this Mercury retrograde and these eclipses that are in, you know, astrologically going on in the universe, this is a time things that no longer serve us are being eclipsed out of our life. And see, that's what I meant when I said this Ten of Wands is the ending to that heavy feeling burden. That time is over, Aries. You don't have to worry about that anymore. You are free now to choose what your next step will be. You are free now to move forward in a positive direction. And see, that's what this Ace of Cups speaks to, a new beginning. What is it that you want? What is it that you've been longing for, Aries? What is it that you've been indecisive about? And I kind of feel like some of you guys on some of the imagery on like the Rider-Waite deck, the illustrations for this Two of Swords shows a woman with a blindfold on holding two swords across like this, guarding her heart. Is that what this is for some of you guys? You've been through a heavy burdensome time in relationship, love and relationships, and you're in a time of protecting your heart. That's the energy that you've been in for a while. And Universe Spirit is saying that's over. You're in a time of new beginnings in areas of love and romance. So while you may not be in a relationship right now, allow yourself to move forward, Aries, and let go of any of the negativity, negative self-talk, negative, or just stressing, thinking that everybody is like the person who hurt you in the past. Universe Spirit is saying no. Be like this King of Swords. Be open, but always come back to the truth. Always come back to being authentic. And you're able to assess, you know, what's good for you, what is not, and be quick to cut it out your life. So you don't have to worry about being hurt anymore, because you're in a time of joy and abundance. And if somebody just doesn't fit you in your situation, just cut them out your life. Just realize that they weren't good enough for you. You were too much for them, so there's no need to be hurt. You just cut them out your life, and you move forward, and you start this new blessed beginning. So that's your energy, the energies that will be around you for this mid to end of August of 2017, Aries. You guys have to let go of that feeling burdened from the past, because you're in a time of security and abundance. And get out of this stagnant energy, Aries, because Universe Spirit is saying you can't stay where you've been. That's what this 10, it doesn't go up any higher. You have to start over. And then Universe Spirit is saying drive forward. Make a decision. Because you're, like I said, the decisions that you make could bring you stability, possibly a coming together, something to celebrate, a coming together with a partner. Because as I said, this is the marriage card. And no, it might not apply the last 2 weeks of August of 2017, but you could be laying the groundwork for something that turns out to be blessed, as far as a relationship that could lead to marriage. You never know. But you can't stay where you've been. All right, so that's your reading, Aries. Thank you guys so much for viewing my video, supporting the channel. If this message resonated with you, Aries, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. All right, guys, so that's your reading. Let go of the burdens, be open, make a decision, because you're in a time of abundance with this Sun card, Aries. So whatever decision and whatever path you choose will be blessed. Universe Spirit is blessing you. All right, so that's your message. Thank you guys for viewing my channel. If you want a private reading, please email me at ScorpTarot, ScorpTarot @gmail.com. Thank you guys. Enjoy the remainder of August of 2017, from mid-August to the end of August. Namaste.